Hello folks, I could do a long treatise on this, but this book, Firelance, David Mace, the author's name is above that, the lighting is dim. I don't know when we're going to put this up. It's early January 2015. This book was written almost 30 years ago. This paperback was issued in the late 80s. If you can see the ship, it's based on advanced ship design of that age and then extrapolate into the future. I'm not sure of the time setting of this book, other than it's a little after a nuclear holocaust, a nuclear war. Starts off with, maybe I'll show this to you, June 1st. So it runs through some days in June. Russia and the U.S. have had a nuclear exchange. It's not done yet. There's two factions in the U.S. military that want to continue and wipe out Russia. It's nonsense because there's already a nuclear winter. There's a nuclear winter in the summer. In the book, New Mexico, it's cold winter time and it's June. And it's late in the book it says this will spread eventually in a few years to New Zealand and Australia. South Africa is also mentioned. But the two factions, one wants to completely destroy Russia, which is nonsense. And I won't give away the ending. But the trouble with this is it can relate to today. These criminal banksters try and instigate something, well, all over the place around the world, but one important area, the Ukraine, they overthrew the government there. It was duly elected. We hear this nonsense about the American government and its bankster puppeteers wanting to spread democracy, which makes people angry. There's no democracy. You overthrow a duly elected government, but they keep instigating Russia. It looks like in the next year and a half they're going to have real trouble with superpowers like Russia and China. And what will happen is kind of what happened in the book. There's no winners. Russia is doing better in the book, but it's a very Pyrrhic victory when you have a nuclear winter spreading. According to what they say late in the book, it's going to be all over the earth. It doesn't look like mankind will survive the way I read the book. I mean, I skipped some parts in the middle. It's not that interesting reading some of it. If you like ships, military ships, and I think it's supposed to take place around 2000 actually. But there's some interesting things there, but it also drags along for 300 pages. I think it could have been written in about 120. Maybe I would have gone in a different direction. But it's not a bad book. Like so many of these books, I probably wouldn't pay, $8-10 for a new one, but I certainly would buy it used for a quarter, 50 cents, $1, whatever. But it's disquieting relating to today. No one will win a war, nuclear war between the U.S. and their bankster puppeteers and Russia and China. It's not going to happen. No one's going to win. Everyone's going to lose, and it looks like the U.S. will come out the worst. And I may talk more about it later. It was just synchronicity. I kind of came across this book now. But that's all for now, folks.